Hello. Nicholas from Super Divorce here. This is Super Divorce Live on YouTube. Got one person who just joined. Hello, thank you for joining us tonight. This is yeah, it's a do-over. I had to stop and help out the wife. Of course, this being the two times dad edition of this live cast because today I became a two-time father for the first time. I now have two children. So, quite a day. Quite a hectic, uh, beautiful day today. Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm fairly drained and uh, two-time dad champ, that's correct. Fairly drained. I feel bad saying that because I did not give birth, but I still put in an effort. I was there the whole time. Stood right next to my wife, tried to provide whatever support I could, and she did the hard work. Uh, but that does not mean that I am not tired. I am quite tired, but I wanted to go live, get this video in. I did another video just about 10 minutes ago. I tried to start one and I had to stop it to go and help out. So we'll see how far we can get into one of these. I'm gonna do what I can do, but we are in what could turn into um, what kind of this is a situation uh, that could require me to lend my assistance to the wife in the other room at any moment. So it's a somewhat tenuous uh, a tenuous stream that we have here this evening. So we'll see what happens. Um, Anyhow, I am Nicholas Villars from Super Divorce. If you would like to hear our music, please go onto Spotify and check out our album Action Figures. It is 10 songs of synth pop magnificence. And if you like that, follow us on Spotify and then head over to superdivorceme.com and pick up a copy of the album on CD, cassette tape, or vinyl record. Pick up a t-shirt, a button, or a sticker, other neat things there. So, and then while you're here, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We go live every day, even on a day where I've become a new father. I've taken this little window of opportunity to jump on here and do a live video because it's a commitment that I'm trying to uphold. I'm trying to take this seriously, trying to make this a daily thing, and we're doing pretty good so far. So bong the gong for notifications, join us live, take part in the chats. It's always a good time. We had a really fun chat last night, and that's the kind of stuff we want to go for. So, and then if you catch this video after the fact, go ahead and leave a comment because we always comment back. And like the video, share it, get some friends involved, spread the word, build this channel, grow this community, and you guys might make some new friends in the process. That's what we hope to do. So with that, I'm going to take another crack at Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Played this a bit last night, and I just I'm kind of feeling it right now. I want to see if I can get further than I did last evening. I've not given myself any extra lives or extra continues, so I think I think you get 3 lives and then 5 continues. So we'll see how far I can get with that. Um, okay, I'll take the daggers. These move a little faster. Yeah. I think these, when you get the upgraded armor, these arrows, the magic arrows, they become my favorite weapon in the game. Tag me in a vid on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook, so I'll have to jump on there. I don't want that. Definitely don't want that. No! Whew. God damn. If I don't get hype, I'm dead inside. I'm feeling somewhat dead inside right now. Not because I'm not happy to be a new father. Don't take that. Don't get it twisted. I feel like I've got nothing left. That's what I mean. I feel like it's just been, I've been hung out to dry. That's how I feel. So I'll have to see. I'll have to see if I get hype when I watch this video. I shouldn't say I feel dead inside. That's not the right way of putting it. I was just riffing. I feel, oh, for fuck's sake. Not dead inside. I feel very alive. I just feel I feel like it's like I left it all in the field today. That's the way we could put it. They're not gonna let me through. Better. Yeah. Okay, let me through, please. Ah. Well, see, if I would have had the upgraded one, that wouldn't have happened. I didn't want to die at all throughout this first level. That sucks. Bunch of hogwash. If I get enough, score enough points, I might get that life back. I've got a LaCroix that I might open soon. Trying to save it for when I really need it. I hope this baby can sleep for a little while. That would be good. Hopefully, hopefully he's a good brother and lets us get a little bit of sleep tonight. That'd be good. Jess asked me if I wanted to put him on the stream. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I want to put my baby on the live stream. I can't tell you exactly why. It just seems like not yet, you know? I have family members who haven't seen him yet in person, so it doesn't seem like it would be right. I think that, you know, if I was going for the cheap likes, well, he cannot consent. That's true. I did change his diaper earlier without his consent, so I know that's very controversial to some people, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry that I did. I'm sorry that certain people feel that way. I'm sorry that we live in a world where some people think that that changing a child's diaper is rapey because they can't consent to it, because they don't understand the concept of consent. Yeah, they think it's very problematic. It causes problems. That's what they say about things that they don't like, things that make them feel uncomfortable. They say that those things are problematic. I don't think it's problematic at all. If you don't change a child's diaper, they will get infections. They will get sick. I think that it's much more problematic that certain people think it's problematic to change a child's diaper without asking them. Even though these people will admit that they know a child can't consent. They'll admit that, but they'll say that that asking, God damn it, asking sort of, fuck me, sorry. Ugh. They'll say that asking is it sort of shows them that you take their agency seriously. So you say, baby, is it okay if I change your diaper now? And they will subconsciously start to, God bless. They'll subconsciously start to get used to certain inflections, the tone of voice used, and that kind of thing. They'll get used to what it sounds like when people ask them questions before performing that sort of act on them, the act of changing their diaper. They will appreciate you for respecting their agency enough to ask them, baby, is it okay if I change your diaper now? You're going to do it either way. It's not like there's an off chance they're going to say no. You just do it. You're going through the motions. You're preparing them for a life of people asking them before they change their diaper. That's what they think. That's realistic somehow. Oh, you son of a shit. Oh. It's not a good outing so far. They didn't ask if I wanted to continue, though. Why don't they ask after every life you lose? They just throw you right back into the game after you died. You know? That's a traumatic experience, dying. And they just throw you back into the level without asking you if that's what you really wanted. Who are these developers? Well, I feel like that would be the reasonable response from people. I don't know of any human being who wants to sit around in a poopy diaper. It's poopy. You don't want it smashed up on your butt. You don't want turds. You don't want a turd butt. You know? Who wants a turd butt? Why would you ask for a turd butt? Why would you not consent to having the turd butt taken care of? Everyone's going to say yes. Unless you're like a Shizer boy. And I don't want to raise no Shizer boy. If that's your kink, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry that I think it's weird. I'm sorry that you have the kink of being a Shizer person. That you like a nice, dump on your face or something. I can't imagine anyone who pays a lot of money for turd butt. Why would you have to pay money for it? You know? I'm sure there are plenty of people. Well, I don't know. To have someone like turd on you, to be a Shizer person, that just seems like something that wouldn't cost a lot of money. Would you poop on me? I think you could find a homeless person. Uh, I don't know. Maybe they'd want something, but they wouldn't want much. Cute turds. What you want? You mean like people who want a particular style of turd? If you're a Shizer person, then I don't know if you're. I guess they're probably like subgenres. They're subcults to the poop cult. They're the cult of people who really enjoy poopy play and that kind of thing. I could see there being people who only want cute turds. They're picky about it. No! No, 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 no. Now come on. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it might get more expensive if you want, if you're very particular about the type of turd that you want. But if you're kind of open to whatever, then that's not an expensive kink. It's just gross. It's gross no matter what, but it's a probably uh, inexpensive kink in most cases. But it's always disgusting to be a Shizer person. I don't feel bad saying that. If that's the what the K stands for your kink, then I am not tolerant of your kink in particular. I mean, I'll let you do it. I'm just not going to be supportive, because tolerance doesn't really mean allow people to do things. It's like champion those things. Probably lots of staph infections. Yeah, that seems correct. Yeah, I will. Of course, I would tolerate your kink, just as I would tolerate most kinks, unless it's something illegal, like something reprehensible. Well, that was great. But as far as like championing or taking part in or cheering for, I will not cheer for your Shizer kink. I can't do that. You can. You're gonna have to. If you are a Shizer person, you're gonna have to champion your own kink. I will not be helping you. At least I can't. I'm not gonna speak for Bender. I have a feeling that he feels the same way I do, but at least one half of Super Divorce is not going to be on board for your Shizer films and your Shizer parties. We won't be at ShizerCon 2018 or anything. We're not going to do that. Which kinks would I cheer for? Like, I would cheer for, um, I've never done this, but maybe it falls, you tell me if this is a kink. The thing where, people, they'll like, well, I guess it would fall under role playing. Is that considered a kink? Like where people, they act like they've never met, they set a date and time and be like, okay, you're gonna dress really slutty and I'm gonna dress like a businessman and I'm gonna meet you at this bar tomorrow night and we'll make sure not to see each other all day. And I'll just meet you there at like 9. And that's a kink. I would support that. I wouldn't be against trying that sometime. Doing the role play. It's just like, it's a good story, you know? You're telling a good story. Nothing illegal going on. Nothing really disgusting about it. It's just, it's kind of fun. But it's not something that everyone does. So it's a little kinky, I guess. Now, what else? I think that's a pretty, that's probably a fairly low level kink, though, I would imagine. But role playing can get weird. There are certain types of role playing that I would really not, that I would not champion. Dressing up like a baby or something. When people do that, I think that stuff's really odd. So I can't say that I would champion that type of role play. It'd be a case by case basis. We'll say that. You've got a fondness for people that push super hard for sex robots. Andrew said that he has a fondness for people who push super hard for sex robots. Do you think that sex robots are a good or a bad thing for society? Man, I pwned that guy. He didn't even shoot me. He didn't even get a single attack off. And I just realized the main character from this game, when he takes his helmet off, he looks like Solid Snake. Andrew thinks that sex robots are bad for society. So, would you not champion sex robots? You're not going to pick one up? Oh, what is this? Andrew, look at this. Now, this is problematic. That was very problematic. A sorcerer cast a spell on me and I turned into a completely ineffective woman. Why not? Why is that supposed to be funny? Why didn't it just take my armor away and turn me back into a regular guy with no weapons? Why did it have to turn me into a woman with long blonde hair and a dress? That's very problematic. I could say a lot about that. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one. I'm going to have to write some letters after seeing that. That was just uncalled for. So, Andrew, why do you think that sex robots are bad for society? Do you think it'll cause people to further shell up and stop engaging with one another? Because we already have that, I mean, that's a problem with social media, with like Tinder and and all these dating apps. It's like people, they won't just go up and talk to each other anymore. They won't engage. And in some cases, people just do like online dating exclusively. Just have these relationships that never materialize into an actual physical, real world relationship. I guess the extreme conclusion of that would be that the human race just dies out because people either just have sexual relationships with robots, and obviously you're not going to procreate, you're not going to carry on. Um, if you're just if everyone, I'm not saying it's going to happen that way. I'm just saying, no, I'm just saying that if that became the norm, where it was like it was frowned upon to have a human relationship of any sort, then you'd take away even the chance for people to have a family or anything like that. It would become frowned upon. Makes sexual. Andrew says it. Hold on, I have to zoom in on this. Andrew says it makes sexuality cursory and pointless and without consequence, meaningless. In a roundabout way, it's about possessing a person. It encourages a dangerous perspective, in his opinion. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. It is very possessive at that point. I think this is where I made it last night, and then I stopped because I was getting ready to talk about how when you go around this, it's kind of cool graphically for the Super Nintendo. It's pretty impressive. But these bats, man, they're a son of a gun. Gotta make sure to hit the gargoyles. I don't remember what's going on here. I feel like it's gonna be some crap. Man, having to do all this with no armor. It's a drag. They want you to jump up and try and get that and fall down. I know their game. I know what they're... No! Whew. See, now I'm gonna have to get this. If I try and... No, I would not. I would not rather have some Ninja Gaiden Eagles. Can I do this? Oh! No, I... Oh, Lord. Woo! What a piece of crap. That's awful. Okay. God, I hate some of the weapons in this game. I just don't want this. I just want my magic arrows. That's all I want. Yeah, let me off of this wild ride. I guess this one's not the worst, but it's not the best. We've made it further than we did last night, so that's good. Showing some improvement here. What's in here? Armor? They give it... Okay, we can get them back. Very well. Up the corkscrew here. corkscrew spire, as they call it, as I call it. Traveling corkscrew spire. Now we're using ramen noodle, the ramen noodle transport. I cannot stand that shit. God bless it. Ha, he just played himself. Fell right off the side. Now we're descending, right? More of those guys. Armor? Nope. Of course not. Can we stop, please, with these guys? They're so douchey. They just bounce down from the top. Do these disappear? No, this is... Looks like we got a boss fight coming up. Too much time without an enemy. Oh. What's he gonna do? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. God bless it. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't even. I can't even on that one. Oh, boy. That's a perfect representation of this game. That's a perfect example of the type of BS that you can expect to run into when you play Super Ghouls and Ghosts. You kill the boss, and his attack just flies at you after the fact. Huh. I didn't see that coming. Oh, thank you. Great. Great. And then you go from actually completing the level to being only halfway through it and down 2 lives. Good. So happy. So happy to do this over again. Yeah, well, great. It's just good. Just hop up here, go around the... Yeah, good. That's what you want. Something continues. Where does this put me anyway? Is it all the way back? Nope. Oh, Lord. What a slog. I shouldn't even be here anymore. That's the crazy thing, is that I actually beat this boss's level, and his last attack wrecked me. As I... God. Oh, God. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. That weapon's awesome because it takes, 25 minutes for it to leave the screen before you can throw another one. What a joke. Oh, thank you. Give me my damn arrows back. I was just watching Overboard earlier. Do you think that movie's problematic? There are problems with the movie Overboard? Okay, good. Well, too bad they took my arrows away. That kind of sucks. God damn it. You think it is problematic, huh? Well, what kind of message does it send? Because she comes back to, Goldie Hawn. Oh, man. Goldie Hawn comes back to Dean Prophet at the end. She realizes that motherhood is more important than a life of luxury where she has no responsibilities. That seems very problematic. Because if there's one thing that I've learned about life in this day and age, is that the most important thing is keeping yourself completely free from responsibility, and yeah, there's no. It is. Overboard is lacking on representation for many different minority groups. It's really tough for a movie to be good if it's not equipped with proper representation. Story is secondary. What you need more than anything is good representation. That's the most important thing to have. And Overboard from the 80s does not have good representation. There's a lot of white people. I know. And that's why it's going to be better. The original Overboard does have the guy who played Peter Vincent, who is kind of he's like he's the late night horror show host in Fright Night. His name's Peter Vincent. He's like a mix of Peter Cushing and Vincent Price. I think that's what his name is an homage to. But that guy is in Overboard. He plays Goldie Hawn's butler, Andrew. And he turns out to be a really good guy. Maybe he's a good guy, maybe not, because he kind of helps her escape the boat at the end to be reunited with Kurt Russell and his children, who she's come to love as her own, which is a really awful message to send. Oh, the Netflix. You say Netflix Lost in Space? I feel like maybe I heard something about that, but I haven't heard. This is the most. This is the most I've heard of it yet. Is it a movie or a show? Well, you said episode 1, right? It's an ongoing program. Not as good as the Matt LeBlanc movie. Bumbling dipshit males. Well, of course. Is the Matt LeBlanc movie better? That might be a good review to compare the Matt LeBlanc Lost in Space to the new Netflix series. Yeah, well, I get that. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. If episode 1 of the Lost in Space TV series were put up against the Matt LeBlanc Lost in Space movie, which one would you rather watch? That's the question. Andrew says he doesn't know how much of the Lost in Space series he could take. Well, maybe we should do one episode was cringe. Maybe we should do sequential Lost in Space next. Once we exhaust the Star Wars universe, we can dive into the Lost in Space universe, starting with the original series and moving forward to the series of today, with a little stop off in the middle for the Matt LeBlanc film. I feel like there'd be a big market for that, don't you? For sequential Lost in Space. I think people are just dying for that. It is quite a lot of content. I wonder how enthusiastic the fans of Lost in Space are, you know? Because it never really gained the renown of Star Trek, obviously. But it's got its fans. I don't know if there's a large enough audience for us to devote that much time to a series like Lost in Space. It'd be one thing if it was a series that I loved, but I'd have to kind of grow a taste for it. You know, I watched the original show a bit as a kid. You know, the reruns were on TV all the time, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Yeah, of course. I can't believe that I should be done with this level right now. The way this boss fight ended the first time is just a complete joke. I feel like it's kind of a traditional thing when you beat the boss, any outstanding effects that they had unleashed on the world are kind of rendered obsolete. And now I don't know that I'll be able to do this in just a couple tries, cuz I can't even do that. I can't even. Oh my lord. You know what? I can't do this without. My dad watched Lost in Space, the TV show, when he was a kid. He will turn 60 this year. This is what a complete. This game has a lack of respect for me. and it shows. It's like, great effort. You defeated the boss of this level. Um, in that case, I think that it's pretty standard among video games that when that happens, yeah, why not? Why not just take the fire flames? Everything sucks in this game besides the goddamn... That the scythe wasn't too bad. But the flames definitely suck. It's an awful, awful weapon. Now these guys again. Where do they even come from? I'm gonna have to dock some design points for the way that those guys materialize. I think that they just spawn like out of the concrete. That's bad design. There should have been windows or something at least. Now I'm a baby. What are they saying about babies? They can't defend themselves? Seems a little presumptuous that you think a baby is something funny to be turned into. Why doesn't, like I said, why doesn't it just turn me into an unarmored guy? Why do they have to add this hilarity to it where it's like, look what you've turned into. Look what you've transformed into. Back on the Ramen Express. This thing looks like a pack of ramen noodles turned sideways before you cook it. That's what the little transport looks like. That won't work. The only reason I got this is because it might have a chance of hitting the boss while I'm standing in the basically in the well, at the side of the level, you know. That's my strategy. Get all the way to the right, and then as he circles you, you've got to have a weapon that can arc up and smack him in the face while he's doing his little spin. And this might reach him. I don't know. I'd rather just get rid of it and get my arrows back. But not the dagger. Dagger has no arc. That is not going to work. Well, we'll see. I have a feeling it's not going to go high enough. Yep. I was right. And it is even doing anything? Wow. This doesn't do a goddamn thing. I told you this weapon sucks. The flames are awful. Now here... Okay. Yeah, that was like my only option, is just to kill myself. I beat that guy, what, like, probably a half hour ago? And here I am, still fighting him because this game's bullshit. And they don't destroy the boss's projectiles after you destroy the boss. As is tradition in most video games, his evil should have been vanquished. It should have disappeared when he did. Any spells that he cast before he died should have disappeared when he died, in my opinion. It's been about 20 minutes. Still pathetic, you know? Oh, there we go. Finally. Finally got my... And then they're gonna have that shit. Yeah, the bat wing just slightly clips you, and you're gonna die. You're gonna lose your... Alright. I like that they show you the fall all the way down. They give you a little time to think about what you've done as you plummet to your death. God damn it. What's in there? Metallica should make an album called Ride the Ramen and have it be this guy riding the ramen noodles across the expanse there from spire to spire. God! Oh! Woo! Woo! Jeez. Alright. Okay. How do I have so many credits? Am I building those up with the points that I'm scoring? I didn't even pay attention to that. I think I'll get through it on this life. I'm gonna call my shot here. It's gonna be this life. Now watch this drive. Gotta see if there's armor in here. Nope. Don't want it. The vid you tagged me in will solve all of this? Well, I don't want it. I don't want to learn some cheap trick. I don't want a cheap code. If you're trying to get me to look at cheat codes. Oh, they tried to trick me there. God damn it! Really? Wow. Wow! What the absolute fuck? Jesus Christ. That's it. That's it. This one. This one. This is it. This is the one. I'm calling my shot. No codes, you said. Yeah, they drop that stupid fire crap. They want you to get rid of your best weapons. Like I said it last night. One of the worst enemies is this in this game are unexpected weapons that you pick up. When monsters like drop a weapon at random, they never drop anything good. They never drop armor. They drop a shitty weapon that you don't want, and then you're screwed. Nope. No. They drop two goddamn. Look at that! Holy shit! All because they want to give you something that you don't want. They put you in. Oh my god. That's it. That's it. This is the one. I've had it. This is the one. This is the big one. It's gonna happen this time. Just watch. Because I've had it. I'm calling my shot. This is it. That's it. I'm done messing around now. Playtime's over. I'm done messing around now. I don't even want your shitty drops. You fly away with your basket. I don't care. Because I know you're going to drop something bullshit. It's going to trap me like it did last time. Just keep it. You hang on to that. You fly around with that. You hang on to that and give it to someone who needs it. I've got what I need. See? You see what they put in their drops? It's a hindrance. They know what you need for the boss fight. They're going to give you everything that's not that. Wow, big surprise. Very surprised. Oh, Jesus, finally. Can I just keep this stuff until I get to the bottom? Nope. Uh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to call it there. I've had it. I'm calling my shot. I'm calling my shot right now. I'm gonna be done with this. See? That's what we do. I'll try again some other time. In my eyes, I beat that level. And I will not abide being made to sit here and do the same thing over and over again after I've already completed the task. They can take that sequence of events that just happened, and they can take that and they can go out and fly a kite. They can make a kite out of the series of events that just happened there, and they can fly that kite in the park. Because I've had it. I even called my shot and everything. Just a complete show of disrespect on the part of Super Ghouls and Ghosts tonight. So we'll try again some other time. I'm not playing this, it's just a demo. It goes into demo mode if you leave it alone. Mario picks a game and they try to entice you into playing it. Now he wanted us to see about Super C. But it's 1:30 in the morning. I think I should get to bed soon. I never even opened my LaCroix. I probably would have if it would have let me get to the next level that I was trying to get to in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. But it didn't, and I'll have it for next time. If I even play Super Nintendo next time. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe I will. Maybe that's what we'll look forward to, is beating Super Ghouls and Ghosts tomorrow. Maybe that's what'll go down. Might be a good plan. Get an earlier start, hopefully. And we'll come back. I'm going to come back to it. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay? Well, for now then, I'm going to go. I'm going to go and lie down and see if I can get a little bit of some sleep. I hope everyone here has a good evening, watching later. Andrew, I hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Everyone else watching later, again, be sure to go to Spotify, check out Super Divorce, follow us, listen to our album, and maybe even purchase a copy on CD, compact disc, cassette tape, or vinyl record at superdivorceme.com. Also check out the Super Divorce Supercast on iTunes or at superdivorceme.com. Recently did a nice 2-hour episode highlighting the film Hard Bodies, if you're an 80s cult classic type person. So check that out. Subscribe, bong the gong for notifications, like this video, share it with your friends, get some people in here, join us live next time, get these chats going, get that engagement up. Let's talk about some stuff. You know, it can be whatever. We're pretty, we're like freewheeling guys around here, so, you know, we'll chat it up. We'll chat it up. We'll have fun chats. We can have some debates. We can have arguments. We can do whatever we want to here. This is our YouTube channel, and Mark Zuckerberg can't tell us what we can and cannot say. Mark Zuckerberg will not. Uh, Mark Zuckerberg will not withhold our videos from you in this space. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.